All right, fucking let's get it. Yes, sir. What's popping with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Until Further Notice podcast. I am the flies, highs, coolest, smoothest motherfucking host of them all. OG! Now, one more time for them pussy ass niggas in the back. OG! Hatch, man. You know the fuck it is, man. What's up with the people? Did you miss me? I ain't gonna fake it. I missed y'all, man. I tell y'all, every time I have a special guest on here, that following episode, it feels like it's a huge gap in between the last time I was just on some solo dolo shit, man. So I'm pumped to be in this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna say shout out to everybody that's tapped in, joined the conversation, man, around the world, man. I truly appreciate all the love and support. Let's keep Brothers Empire brick by motherfucking me brick. Hopefully y'all all out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. Let's get this shit popping, man. Like I mentioned, last week we had a special guest. My boy Champ came on this motherfucker, episode 68, Born Champ. Go ahead and tap into that episode if you didn't tap in already, man. Lots of free game for your head top. I ain't gonna fake it, man. I want to say shout out to my mans again. Shout out to my mans Champ for coming on here, man. We chopped up a lot of motherfucking game. It was just good to have that conversation going, man. That was a conversation that was probably like 9 years overdue type shit. I ain't gonna fake it. That was probably like the first time, man, this nigga ever really had a straight lengthy conversation since high school on some shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was good to have him come on here, man, and it felt like old times. It was good for me to put him on the platform, man, you know what I'm saying? No matter how big the platform, how small the platform is, the simple fact that I was able to have him on the platform and get his story off, you know what I'm saying? I tell you each and every week, man, that we all got a story. That's something I've been preaching to my little brother since day one. Never think you got it worse than the next motherfucker. Never think your life is better or worse than the next motherfucker, because everybody has a story. So it was important for me to get Champ on here, man, and tell his story and get it out there to the people. And we can reach these milestones on the podcast, man. It was important for me to come on here and say that last week's episode was the first episode to hit triple digits on YouTube. I had over 100 views on YouTube. I know that may not seem to a lot of people, just saying 100 and some views on YouTube alone. That means a lot, just because I understand the struggle and the grind it takes to get popping on YouTube. And I don't play that game at all. And I understand that a lot of people still listen to my shit more than they actually watch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware, you know what I mean? My voice don't match my face. A lot of people rather motherfucking listen to me than actually watch me. So however you check into the podcast, man, on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Audio Mac, however you listen to the podcast, man. If you're watching the podcast on Until FN YouTube channel, what up? You know what I'm saying? Ring that bell, like, subscribe, all that good shit. However you support this podcast, man, I'm truly in debt to you, and I truly appreciate all love and motherfucking me support, man. But it's live Sean Docket, you know what I'm saying? Last week, we pumped out a 3.5 hour episode for you guys. A lot of motherfucking me content. I'm not doing that this week. You can get that shit out your head, buddy. We back to our regularly scheduled program in this motherfucker, man. But it's live Sean Docket, man. We mentioned it last week. We're going to tap into the Young Dolph situation. I'm going to give my honest opinion about that situation. We got to talk about the Kevin Samuels situation, man. It's coming out that he out himself as being gay. Is anybody surprised? We're going to get into Summer Walker. You know what I'm saying? Summer Walker proof. Is Summer Walker a walking proof, walking evidence that pussy don't run the world? The question must be asked, fam. We're going to get into Darrell Brooks, the true menace to society. We're going to get into quick hits. We're going to get into LeBron. Is LeBron a fair player? Is LeBron one of the most fair players in NBA history? I mean, I think so. But we're going to get into that, man, because there's a lot of controversy around that topic. But I'm going to do something I usually do when I have a special guest on the motherfucking podcast. I'm going to start this episode off with a mental health check, something I've done a few times with just me on this podcast, because I like to tap in and let the audience know, all the friends of the show, know what's going on with the man behind the mic, the man that's on camera. Let you know if I'm faking it for the funk or if shit's in turmoil, if I'm struggling. So mental health check, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is Hatch doing? How am I doing? Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Mentally, I would say I'm at a 7.5, 8. I ain't gonna fake it. Lakers is fucking with my head, man. Lakers is fucking with my mental. Like a 7.5 out of 8 right now. You know what I mean? I've been taking a few weeks off from seeing a therapist, just because I like to space out those those appointments just because I like to deal with shit. I like to deal with shit hands on at first. So I want to see if I can get through this shit on my own before I go ask for help type shit. So I've been handling things that are nice, handling things pretty nicely as of late. So I'm pretty happy with myself with that. Physically, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to cap. I fell off. I took like a week and a half off from the gym. I just started going back this past couple of days. And I ain't gonna lie, man, gym and whooping my ass. But if anybody that's out there that know that go to the gym on a regular basis, when your body is hurting, when your muscles and shit is aching, that mean you doing the right motherfucking thing, man. So physically, I'm feeling good. I would say I'm probably at a 9 out of 10 on that. I'm not gonna cap to you. Financially, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got 2 jobs now. So paper is pretty good. I ain't gonna fake it. I ain't hurting like I was back in the day after I was paying all my bills and shit, trying to keep everything up and keeping up with the Joneses and shit. Now that I got 2 jobs, I can kind of balance my money out a little bit more. I'm cool with saving and spending and shit like that. So everything is all good, man. Able to buy my loved ones things that I probably wasn't gonna be able to buy them at first without it really hurting my pockets type shit. So financially, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap it for nobody. Nigga ain't rich by no means. Niggas ain't balling by no means. Nigga got bills, bro. It's a nigga named Bill out there, and he whooped my ass all the time. That nigga can walk up to me and say, never lost. That nigga Bill is undefeated, man. But spiritually, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, I'm good. I'm focused on myself type shit. I realize, bro, I'm one of those people that, you know what I'm saying? My life really gets fucked up when I try to bring motherfuckers in. when I try to, you know what I'm saying? When I try to, now I don't want to say lower myself, but when I try to like bring myself down to make other motherfuckers comfortable, and I realize that just doesn't work for me. Like, I have to be in an environment where I can just be myself at all times, and that the people around me is used to me being myself, and they love the real Hash, the nigga that don't mind showing them certain things in life. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that about myself, and now I realize I'm a loner, and that I gotta embrace the letting motherfuckers in my life when I want to. I used to look at that as such a negative component in my life. I truly motherfucking me did. I used to always look at me being a loner, me being closed off, and me being away from people as a negative concept, and really it's not. When you can embrace that and be aware that you gotta be able to control what you can control type shit, and me controlling who's into my life and the nonsense in my life, the contact with motherfuckers and the knowing people business that I really don't give a fuck about, all that shit depresses me somehow. Somehow, some way, me being on social media, knowing what everybody's doing, knowing what everybody's wearing, with keeping up with everybody else's day-to-day life, that shit is depressing to me. I don't know why. I'm in therapy, y'all. I'm in therapy, so it shouldn't shock you type shit. But since I identified those things in life that angered me, it was up to me to cut that shit off. So once I did that shit emotionally and spiritually, I've been straight. You know, so I've been pumping up classic ass episodes for y'all. And you ain't even know it. You ain't even know what the fuck I did to make that happen. So all around, man, I'm in a good space. The podcast is doing real good. The energy around the podcast has went up another motherfucking me level. I like the growth. I like the organic growth, I should say. Everything's working out how I want it to work out. I've been tapping in with motherfuckers setting up future interviews for future episodes. We got ladies night edition coming. We got very important interviews with very important business people in the city of Phoenix. We got one of my boys who's an athlete who's going overseas to play ball. I'm gonna get into his story, him being a neighborhood legend. I'm gonna get into all that good shit, bro. I'm pumping up classic content for you guys. And we got another thing to wrap up phase 1 of this podcast. Phase 1 will end at episode 100. For everyone that wants to know, I will be dropping these podcast seasons in phases, and each phase is 100 episodes. For every 100 episodes, I'm gonna try to do something more creative and unique with this podcast, so you guys don't get bored with this content. But that's another story for another motherfucking episode. I want to make sure I tapped in Gay at that mental health check, so y'all can know how your boy is doing. But moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into the shits and giggles, man. Let's get into the real shit, the shit that's really circulating the news, that's on everybody's mind these days. Let's go ahead and tap in with, this situation with Young Dolph, man. I mentioned it last week when I had my boy Champ on here. We touched on it just for a split second, and I mentioned that Young Dolph had passed away. Young Dolph was murdered. I want to correct myself in saying that. Young Dolph was murdered while he was out buying some motherfucking cookies and ice cream. Yeah. Like it's fucked up. Like how many times I think about how many times I just hop in my car and run to a dollar store right fast. Hop in my car and go to a Dollar Tree. Hop in my car and go to Chick-fil-A and get some ice cream. Like I do this shit on a pretty normal basis. Like I'm a nigga that just be high and get the crave for something and go get that nice little snack. But Young Dolph was 36 years old, left behind a family, a wife, mother, brothers, sisters, a whole family. He had his own family with kids. He left behind a fan base. He left behind the hip hop culture. Young Dolph was one of those individuals. First, I want to say rest in peace to Young Dolph. It's my personal goes to everyone in his family. But Young Dolph is one of those individuals who in the rap game took the Nipsey Hussle route. You know what I mean? Who took the independent route? Who understood the beauty of the grind? You know what I mean? I've always told y'all on this podcast, I'm somebody who loves the beauty and the details, who's addicted to the grind. I love the process type shit. The end result is the end result. Of course, we want that shit to be great, but the process is what motherfucking me I fell in love with. It don't matter what it is. Sports, life, coming up in life, you know what I'm saying? Making it to your goals. It's the grind to that shit. My first tattoos was hard work, dedication. Anything you trying to reach in life, any goal you're trying to reach in life, hard work and dedication is gonna be implied in it. So when the beauty of the grind, the beauty of the details is something that I can identify that other people praise as well, I automatically gravitate towards them. Same thing I did with Nipsey Hussle. Same thing I did with Young Dolph. And with Young Dolph passing away, with him being murdered, you got the story circulating around. Was it some rap beef he had with Gotti, some rap beef with Youngster? Or was it some little niggas trying to make a name? Was it some, whatever the fuck it was? At this point, to me, honestly, I don't live in Memphis, so I really don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, it just results into more killing, more violence, more niggas losing their opportunities, more niggas losing their life, more mamas crying. You know what I'm saying? More daddies feeling like they failed their sons type shit. That's what all that leads to. And I got it up on the screen right now. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, it was at least 10 murders that followed Young Dolph's death that was related around that situation. At least 10. More bodies dropped. More bodies been dropping ever since that shit. Now, everybody knew this was going to happen. Young Dolph was a neighborhood hero. He did so much for the city of Memphis. They said he had over 100 properties in the city of Memphis. I've seen so much footage over the years of Young Dolph giving back to the community, Young Dolph doing things in the community. He had an annual turkey giveaway to his artist mates and his label mates. They kept going on even after he passed. They kept that tradition going on. So shout out to them as well for still helping the community during that tough ass situation. But Young Dolph was a Memphis hero, a legend. You know what I'm saying? So niggas knew what was gonna come from that. But that's the point. When niggas die, shit comes from that. I tell you all the time, man. Only time guns is involved, it's some dumb shit happening. Think about that. This nigga was getting some fucking cookies and ice cream. And they got on surveillance footage of niggas pulling out with AK-47s, chopping niggas the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's never a surprise to me that when niggas that make it be in their hometown and they fail, you know what I'm saying, leave this earth. It's never a surprise. Should it happen? No. Does it happen? Yes. It's almost guaranteed to happen type shit. It's almost guaranteed to happen type shit. I don't know. I always understood niggas make it big. They want to come back and feed the block. You know what I'm saying? Show love to the hood. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I totally get that. You love who you grew up with. You love your friends. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for niggas to turn their back on the people they grew up with. It's hard. It's hard. But it's not that hard when you compare that to living your life or dying. Because I hate to take the conversation this way, because of course the message is the message. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Prayers and condolences to his family. I seen footage of was it T.I.? And he was saying that with rappers being in their hood, a lot of that shit is ego. And I 100% agree. because a lot of that is, and this is not necessarily pouring to Young Dolph. It's not necessarily going to Young Dolph. This is about my honest opinion on what I think when people who make it and continuously stay in the hood do. I think that is the one to feel like the man type shit. Everybody wants to feel like the man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Everybody wants to feel like King Dingaling. Every bitch want to be the baddest bitch on the block. Every nigga want to be the nigga with the bag. You can go to the nerdy and lamest nigga on the block. He want to be the nigga with the most money. Now, what he do with that money is completely, you know what I'm saying? That's when you got different, you know what I'm saying, options type shit. Some niggas want to go get in the dope game. Some niggas want to buy the fancy car. Some niggas want to invest that shit. Some niggas is really in that Bitcoin shit. But everybody wants the biggest bag. And for the most part, everybody wants niggas to know they got the biggest bag. Especially in our culture. Especially in the African American culture. It is what it is type shit. It's in us. You can go back in the day. Niggas was wearing the gold chains and shit then. And I ain't talking about the A's, nigga. I'm talking about the kings and queens. They had on the gold. They was blanging, nigga. They was shining. You fast forward to today's culture, niggas who on, they blanging, nigga. They shining. That's in our DNA, bro. That's just who we are. You when we was watching Black Panther and T'Challa Mama said, "Show them who you are." That's what the fuck we do. That's when niggas bring out the chains. You know what I'm saying? The big boys. Yeah, I seen you seen Slick Rick them, nigga. Come on now. But that's just who we are. We some flashy motherfuckers in our cultures, in our DNA that want to look good and want to be known to look good. And I think a lot of times that's what it comes down to. Because I never understand why niggas don't get the bread leave. Nigga, I was broken left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understand that. Sometimes I think niggas just be too comfortable in their environment. Like, people won't change. People be scared of change type shit. No matter how much money you got, no matter what your means are, yeah, you can catch this flight to any place in the world. But where you at though? You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, you can go swipe your card and be on a jet to Dubai. But where you at though? You still coming back to this same motherfucking place you know ain't worth a damn. Because you know the people around that motherfucker is looking at you like a fucking king. Motherfuckers don't want to be nowhere where motherfuckers is shitting on them. You around that motherfucker still because all them bad bitches who wasn't fucking you back in the day, they on your dick. They just sending you news just for the fuck of it. You know what I mean? T Tuesdays I done got. Ooh, I love T Tuesday, girl. You know who you are. You know who you are. I miss that shit. But it's the truth. It's like them bad bitches you want to fuck back in the day, they fucking you now. They flashing your tour bus and shit. That nigga who had the sack back in the day who talked about your busted up Jordans, yeah, you can shit on him now. That nigga, he bumping your music and shit. His kids bumping your music and shit. That teacher that flunked you out, yeah, she's so happy. She's so proud of you now. She love you. Oh, I always knew you would be something. Did you, bitch? But that's what it is. When niggas make it, like when niggas really make it, they hood love them. Of course you still have to hate. You still gonna have to hate. But the love is what keeps you there. The hate is what kills you. You know what I'm saying? And that's truly what the fuck I think it is. Like when T.I. said, I was like, bro, that's all it is. Because I tell my niggas all the time, I know niggas right now is broke. And when I say broke, I don't mean you niggas is really broke. But niggas is broke. Niggas don't know real money for real. Niggas don't know real money. Because when you, I remember, I ain't gonna lie to you, I remember growing up, bro. I was about 16, 17 years old. We're gonna put it in that time frame. I used to think 10 racks was something. I really fucking did. I used to be like, nigga, I get 10 racks, nigga, I'm good for a minute. I don't need to do shit. Nigga, I'm straight, nigga. Fuck that job. Fuck this, fuck that. I can pay this, pay that. That's rent for this long. It don't work like that. Life don't work like that. 10 racks ain't shit. 100, nigga. You heard Champ on last week, nigga. I can't do shit. Let's at least got 100. Reasonable man, smart man. But it's like, I gotta say, I know niggas that ain't got no bread, and I tell them like, bro, why are you still here? Because you comfortable. You comfortable seeing the same motherfuckers every day. You comfortable in the situation that you in. You like being looked at a certain motherfucking way. Don't nobody like change. Don't nobody like going somewhere and starting over and creating a new image for themselves. Niggas don't like doing that. Only time niggas do that shit done got thick. Niggas on they ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's the ego. It's the one to be the man. It's the one to be the big dog type shit. Is why them niggas stay, man. And once again, I'm not saying this specifically about Dolph. I'm not trying to offend nobody in Dolph's family. I'm not offend nobody he impacted in a positive way, including myself. I done got through some shit listening to Dolph. I done worked a 12-hour shift just bumping Dolph mixtapes, nigga. I done got to a bag. I done did the shit. He done got me through some shit. His grind, I love the grind music. You know, pause. That sounds like some wild shit, yo. That sounds like some wild R. Kelly shit, B. But you know what the fuck I'm saying. But I want to say prayers and condolences once again because it came out of left field. But it's never surprising, man. It truly is never motherfucking surprising. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and let's get into some more shit that came out, man. I was gonna play the video, but the video ain't too much of shit, man. Let's go ahead and get to Kevin Samuels, man. Did Kevin Samuels out himself as being gay? Did he? Oh, I gotta sip before I even answer this shit. Because I came on this podcast way like weeks ago. Many moons ago type shit. We on 69, yeah, many moons, bitch. Many motherfucking moons. And I told y'all what I thought of Kevin Samuels. And it wasn't shit about his sexual preference or nothing like that. Because I didn't really give a fuck. I had an idea, but I don't really give a fuck what niggas do. But Kevin Simmons pretty much said that he understands the impulse to want to fuck men, basically, is what he said. That's basically what the nigga said, man. And internet went in the hoopla because everybody, if you know Kevin Simmons, then you know Kevin Samuels got on pretty much putting women in their place type shit. Quote unquote. I'm using air quotes if you listen to this. Please don't kill me, ladies. I love you. But he pretty much got popping for going off on women, letting them know that you ain't as beautiful as you think you are. You don't deserve this type of man, this high standard man type shit. A bunch of bullshit in my honest opinion. Like, I've never been, now granted, is there certain things where I feel like, yeah, there are certain instances where a man is the catch? Yeah. Like, you ask me, I do feel like I'm a catch. Because I do understand that, I'm 26 years old, I'm college educated. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any kids. I got good jobs. Like, I'm a catch, my bitch. What are you talking about? Yeah, I am. That's truly what the fuck it is. I can't just be fucking anybody because it can fuck me back. It can fuck my life up type shit. When you in that situation, you a catch. Everybody's a catch to somebody type shit. You know what I mean? It's just how the game go. But I've never felt the need to have to put a woman down to get that point across. Because I can honestly say, I can tell a woman how beautiful she is, how much of a catch she is. But yeah, but I bring something to the table too that I know that nigga you was fucking with last week ain't bringing to the table. I know for the most part, the nigga I am, I'm way different than all the niggas you done fucked in your life. I know that about myself. So yeah, I bring a lot to the table. So I have to only fuck certain women who bring certain shit to the table. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game go type shit. We ain't all shooting at the same basket. So I understood some of the shit Kevin Samuels was saying, but I also identified that he was saying a lot of flagrant shit to keep the revenue coming, to keep the eyes looking at him type shit. And I don't respect shit like that. Like, I don't respect putting down your own people to get on. You know what I'm saying? I can't respect that. As far as him being gay, is anybody surprised if he is gay? Now I know he's been married multiple times in the past, so he say. That don't mean niggas ain't taking it up the ass. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that. But if he is gay, I don't give a fuck. Who's surprised? Is anybody surprised that a nigga that was sitting up just down berating women comes out gay? Or comes out saying he got the impulse of being gay? I remember growing up. You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up. Niggas that wore one earring. Niggas that wore one earring, you know what I'm saying? They were saying them niggas was gay. You know what I'm saying? They were saying like, they were saying niggas with one earring was straight gay, my nigga. And I don't, you know, I don't look at it like that. But it's like, if having one earring made you gay, does the impulse of fucking another man make you gay? Has to, nigga. It has to. It absolutely has to. So no matter what he try to say after this, the moment you say you had an impulse to fuck another man, you're gay. Capital G, capital A, capital Y. You're gay, boy. And once again, there's nothing wrong with that. But my only problem is the feeling that you have to berate and down and degrade your own people. Black women who we all identify as it horrible in today's world, just to get on. I could never get funky with that shit. I could never get jiggy with that bullshit. But that's the shit that we deal with in 2021. Because I'm gonna say something else that I noticed. It was a few weeks ago. I said something about it on social media, but I didn't bring it to the podcast because I didn't want to talk about that shit. I feel like sometimes I talk too much about things I don't know about. I do that a lot. That's what makes this podcast so motherfucking be great. I talk a lot of shit about a lot of shit I don't know about. It's a thin line between being genius and being insane, man. It truly is. But Joe Budden had came out. Well, he ain't come out, but it was a clip that had circulated about him. And he was saying that he was bisexual. Now, I didn't watch the entire episode, so it could have been a bunch of fugazi shit. But that was a news clip that went around. Joe Budden coming out as bisexual. And my immediate response was, I don't know. Coming out as gay, having the need to come out and to the public and identify as gay is sick. Because who gives a fuck? But having the need to feel like you got to come out as gay to just get to boost conversations about your product, to just boost news cycling on your name, that's sick as fuck. That's why I really have a problem, because it's getting to the point to where I think people are just identifying as being gay just to get popping. Because what if Kevin Simmons say he's not gay? What the fuck was the statement about you having an impulse to fuck men then? Because you knew what that was going to do. You knew that was going to generate some type of motherfucking news around your name. Because quite honestly, and I'm not trying to show nobody's platform. His platform is much, much, much bigger than mine. But I ain't heard shit about Kevin Samuels in a minute. He had his 2 minutes. Now, I'm not saying he still got his fan base and shit like that. But he had his 2 minutes where everybody was talking about it. Shit died out. And now this is some more news about Kevin Samuels. Fuck what he talk. Fuck any positive shit he preached on his platform. It's some more bullshit. And it brings me to the path that some people choose to get on. You know, I had many people come up to me early on in this podcast and tell me the things that I could do that can get this shit popping. Come on here and just talk about the bullshit. Come on here and just laugh and talk shit with the homeboys. You know how many other podcasts is like that, my nigga? Thousands. One in particular was the Joe Budden podcast. That's not what I do. I don't choose the get on fast path. Them niggas don't last long. Them niggas don't be remembered. You niggas ever seen Any Given Sunday where LT said, for every motherfucker me Jerry Rice, for every motherfucker me T.O., it's 1,000 niggas you ain't never heard of. Niggas like Kevin Samuels, they don't get remembered. Yeah, niggas be known in the moment, but them niggas like this don't get remembered. The niggas that be remembered is the niggas that had that slow grind, that slow path where niggas can actually detail and chronology. Damn, I'm stirring like a mother. I gotta stop sipping on the pod. And fucking, they can specifically pinpoint certain moments in life, certain moments in that person's career, and the growth. Think of Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Drake. You know what I'm saying? The Joe Rogan podcast, the Joe Budden podcast. Brilliant idiots. The slow growth, the slow grind to success always wins. I could never see myself disrespecting and berating my own people to get on. It's not worth it. I told y'all it's not worth it, fam. I'm not in this shit for the money. I'm not in this shit for the clicks and the likes and for my social media to be popping. I ain't even on social media. Everything I'm doing in this podcast is word of mouth. If you gonna fuck with me, come fuck with me for me. Don't fuck with me because I'm saying some shit that you want to say for real, where I'm talking shit about people. The only motherfuckers I'm gonna talk shit about on this podcast is the whites, the racist whites. The thick white bitches, what's poppin'? Slide in my DM. Let me get close to the mic. What's good, baby? But the only motherfuckers I talk shit about on this podcast religiously is the racist whites. That's it. I ain't got a problem with nobody else. And quite honestly, with the racist whites, I just talk shit about the ones that don't claim the shit. If you racist and you claim the shit, I ain't got shit to say to you. I'd rather know where the fuck you stand than to be questioning myself, than to be blindsided by some shit. We all have our moments. So the racist motherfuckers that's actually opening out front with the shit, I ain't even talking to you. Don't say shit to me, then I'll be talking to you. But nah, I can never see myself doing it to my own people, my nigga. I just couldn't. It ain't in my DNA. I ain't never been that type of nigga. I ain't never even been that type of nigga that talk shit about my homeboys behind their back. It's all the same shit in my eyes. You do one thing, you'll do the next. You know what I'm saying? I never been that type of guy. I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga. I got morals. I got standards. I got pride, fam. And the cost of the value of a dollar don't change that shit. You know what I'm saying? It just don't. Now other shit, hey, hey, that I just draw a line when it comes to talking about my own people. I can't know that I'm talking about people that look like me. I got a little brother. If I was a single child, maybe. I mean, if I was the only child, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe so. But I know it's a nigga that look like me that motherfuckers can mistake as me and can fuck him over. Or a nigga that look like me can have a total different outlook on life than I have. I know these things. So you gotta move accordingly type shit, man. It just to Kevin Samuels, it's not too late to change your ways, man. It truly isn't. It truly motherfucking isn't. It's not too late. If you want to respect the certain niggas like me, you know what I'm saying? For niggas that value niggas who got moral standards and pride and dignity type shit, it's not too late to change. I won't fuck with you, but it's not too late to change for most people, my nigga. Real shit. Moving on, man. Let's get off Kevin Samuels' little gay ass. Little gay ass boy. Hey, shout out to LGBTQIA BC hashtag numeric value hieroglyphics community, man. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm truly not. Let's get to Summer Walker, man. You know, I usually don't talk about things like this because I don't listen to Summer Walker's music. But I gotta say something about this because, you know, it was a few weeks ago. Shit had hit the social media, and it was about Summer Walker. It was like her contract was all fucked up. She don't make no money for real from her music. Shit's fucked up, and I believe it. I mean, how many rappers you know that's not in fucked up deals type shit? They always bring up the picture of her. For last year around this time, she was cleaning houses. I'm not surprised that the woman that was cleaning houses a year ago is in a fucked up contract. I'm just not. And I ain't shitting on nobody that's cleaning houses. You gotta get it how you get it type shit. But it doesn't surprise me that you're in a fucked up contract. You did what the fuck you had to do to stop cleaning houses, bitch. I know. I know. But the news came out that she wasn't making no bread for her. But then like a week or two later, she dropped the album. Now I get that, you know what I'm saying? You're in the contract. You are contracted to drop however many albums you sign up for. No matter when you drop them bitches, they still gonna be under this contract. So you gotta put music out to get out the contract eventually. But I don't suggest putting out your best work. You know what I'm saying? I don't suggest putting out the shit that's gonna have the streets on lock. And that's what happened with Summer Walker. Summer Walker dropped her project, and it was what all the bitches wanted. All the thoughts wanted this shit. It was the music that fuck you, nigga, you ain't shit. Your family ain't shit. She was even talking about the nigga London on the Track mama and shit. Like, bitches ate that shit up. It was some Zeke type shit. So it was like, that's on social media. She dogging this nigga talking about his family. And I was like, oh shit. City girls up 100, right? Like, ain't that how that go? Like, she popping her shit type shit. But I said, but you fast forward, you know, probably another week and a half type shit. More news comes out about Summer Walker. And this time, there's photos, images attached to this news. Summer Walker is with a new dude, a new boyfriend. Nothing wrong with moving on in some people's eyes. Some people may say, damn, that's fast as fuck to just be breaking up with your baby daddy. Now you're just the ex-boyfriend, nigga, you just had a baby with. But, hey, hey, man. She moved on. She got a new nigga. And with this new nigga, they got matching tattoos of each other's names on each other, on their faces. Don't know this nigga, but I know his name. This nigga name is Larry. Now, I don't know about y'all. In my personal life, I ain't met too many niggas named Larry that was worth anything. Every nigga I know in my personal life named Larry, bro was fucked up. I ain't gonna fake it. Bro was out here struggling at a young age. Like, your mama didn't love you, nigga. But hey, I digress. I digress. But I sat back and I'm like, so I put it on social media, you know what I'm saying? I said what I said about Summer Walker. But I'm sitting back like, so you mean tell me news come out, she ain't making no money. So then she put out her best album yet. Sounds stupid to me, but hey, fuck it, do what you do. But on said album that's produced by her ex-boyfriend, she's talking shit by her ex-boyfriend, who's now not only her ex-boyfriend, but her baby's father. So now your child gonna grow up knowing everything you said about your child's family, about your child's dad, his side of the family, how his grandma ain't shit. Like, nobody ever took the time out to actually see what this bitch was doing. Which, hey, man, it's music. It's R&B. I usually say this is hip-hop, but this is R&B. Anything goes type shit, I guess. But not only did you do that, the baby daddy was still making money off your dumb ass because he produced the album that you don't even make money from. Like, nobody thought about how stupid this bitch Summer Walker was. It took this bitch to, after talking shit about her baby daddy, to turn around and get a nigga named Larry name tattooed on her fucking face for everybody to see how stupid this bitch was. And look, I tell you every time, man, love who you love. If you love this nigga named Larry, go and love that nigga named Larry. But why? Why is this nigga name on your face? I don't give a fuck. I seen tweets that he said he been knowing her since 2014. I don't give a fuck. You literally just got through fucking and sucking another nigga and had his baby. You just wasn't fucking this nigga. You literally just had this nigga baby. And you just put out an album talking about how this nigga wasn't shit while you was pregnant. You just pregnant 2 days ago, bitch. Now you got a nigga with you got his name tag on your face. So what you gonna tell me? You wasn't fucking this nigga at all? Now that you single, now you just, oh, I love you. Let's go get tatted. No, he been fucking you for a minute. He just said since 2014, bitch. You been fucking this nigga the whole time. But it's like, it made me think because I'm like, I've always grown up hearing one thing. Pussy around the world. Pussy, power, pussy. Pussy got the power. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't believe it. Because what a woman can say, or what a motherfucker can say is, she got the power to stop giving you the pussy. But she gonna run and get some dick from somebody. Summer fucking Walker. Summer fucking Walker, my nigga. Yeah, the pussy is powerful. But how powerful is it if it's just gonna go run to another motherfucking dick? How powerful is it? Somebody gonna fuck this bitch. Somebody. It's obvious as day. She ain't got no clout. How much clout you think about this, y'all? How much clout you got? How much clout do you really think that this bitch got? If weeks after leaving London on the track, I don't give a fuck how many weeks it was. Bitches still add up to weeks. After weeks of getting out of this public relationship with this man, you turn around and get another nigga name tied on your face, named Larry. How much clout do you really think she got? You really think she running things? You really think she got the power? Or does the motherfucker who's breaking her back got the power? I mean, we gotta be real with the situation. Like, how many times have you been in situations to where you identified to where a nigga was dogging a bitch and she didn't give a fuck? You wanna know why? She was getting her shit pushed in. Nigga was touching her soul. We see it all the time. Now you see a few of those instances where you got the little lame ass nigga who done came up on a bad bitch and she know what she can do to that nigga, but she know she can't pull that shit with 9 niggas out of 10. She can do that to that one nigga who ain't getting no pussy growing up. That one nigga who's probably lame as fuck. It ain't nothing wrong with being lame, by the way. I like to consider myself lame at times. But that one nigga who had no social life, no none of that, who just came up in life. And now he got the bad bitch. She can cheat on him. She can have a baby on that nigga. All that shit. It's about 75% of the NBA. 75% of the NBA is full of these niggas I'm describing to you. Niggas who really wasn't getting no action like that. And now they get on. Now you see them fucking with then every other rap groupie. Every motherfucking be porn star groupie bitch. Like, we see this shit. We see it. PJ Washington, nigga. Come on, man. Come on now. I talk about these things, y'all. But it's like, how can pussy run the world if women continues to find itself in positions to where it's a man in power? Like, we gotta ask the questions. Like, pussy can't run the world. Is pussy something that, you know what I'm saying, is needed in this yes type shit? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm tired. It can't be true. Because anywhere you turn around to where it's a woman in power, it's a nigga behind her pulling the strings. That's fucking the shit out of her, that's doing that. And even if she cut that nigga off and say, no more pussy for you, she's running to somebody else that's going to just take his spot. That spot has to be filled type shit. It's wild to me. I think she's just proof because bitches make dumb decisions. And I'm not calling all women bitches, but we know the bitches. Bitches make dumb decisions. And this is just bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. But she's supposed to she's supposed to be the motherfucker with all the power. It's not the case, bitch. It's not the case, because now you got a baby daddy that just knocked your ass silly and kept it pushing. Now you a single mama. And you moved on to a nigga that made you get his name tattooed on your face. On your face. And you telling me that nigga love you? Okay. Okay, bitch. We'll see what that next album talking about. Moving on, man. Moving on. Yeah, I'm just getting to something a little bit more serious, man. Something that I didn't touch on the podcast last week. Getting into Darrell Brooks and what happened out there in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck was naming these cities. Kenosha with Waukesha. Like, what the fuck is going on? But hey, do your thing, I guess. This story is a little bit. It's really heartbreaking, fam. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I first seen the shit about this, I didn't click on the news feed and like that. I just thought I knew everything I needed to know. And even before I go any further, I didn't go in and dig deep for the details. I didn't feel like I needed it on this one. But what happened was with Darrell Brooks, he drove his car into a Christmas parade. As of right now, I think the count is up to 6 people have died. Many more injured with severe injuries. So each and every day, the counts of murder can go up. They charge them with intentional homicide. And it's just sad, man, because I think it was a kid that just died. The last was a kid they announced that had passed away from his injuries. And, news is coming out about Darrell Brooks. He's posting pro-Hitler, messages on his social media, posting things to do harm to white people. All types of shit. All types of terrorist type shit. We gotta call it what it is. And when you see a Christmas parade, you don't think shit's gonna happen at a Christmas parade. It was like a couple years ago with that whole marathon run in Boston. For some reason that popped in my head. The whole marathon run in Boston. So everybody's out there running, but then bombs go off type shit. It's like, what the fuck, yo? Like, who fucked with the marathon? And it's the same with this. Like, who fucks with a Christmas parade? Like, who does that type of sick shit? And it's like, this nigga's a true menace to society. Because to even think, you know what I'm saying, to take your car and drive it through groups of thousands of people, you know what the fuck you doing. They say it was security, the police that seen him coming. It wasn't no lose control, no accident. They said this nigga he purposely swerved into these groups of people, man. Like, it comes a certain point in time in life, dog, to where fuck the trial, fuck due process. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the getting him a quarter-point attorney. Fuck that. If there was ever a nigga that shouldn't have made it, this guy. And you can put my name attached to that statement. If there was ever a nigga that shouldn't have made it, and I hate saying that in wake of the news that, you know what I'm saying, Rittenhouse got off scot-free. I hate saying that in these times. But if there was ever a nigga that deserved the beats, that deserved the, you know what I'm saying, the motherfucking me, the strangulation, just throw some DVDs on that nigga. Play some DVDs on this nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? How y'all did Eric Gardner? Throw some cigarettes in this nigga pocket, please. But this nigga made it. And maybe I sitting back like, nah, Hatch, you can't say that, bro. You tripping. We want to make it to court. Man, fuck that. This nigga crossed the motherfucking line, yo. You can't say that to the people that's dead. The people that's laid up in the hospital fucked up. Because they wanted to attend a fucking Christmas parade. They wanted to see Santa Claus and the reindeers and shit. It's their fault? Because this sick motherfucker was posting pro-Hitler shit? Now, I'm a motherfucker. I tell motherfuckers all the time. I was a nigga who wanted to learn German. I did. I truly did. because I wanted to know exactly what the fuck Hitler was saying to almost take over the world. I ain't praising, nigga. You ain't seeing me quote the nigga nowhere. You ain't see that. I wanted to be the nigga that take over the world on some black shit. I wanted to take that nigga game, revise a whole bunch of shit, change a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? The whole let's take all that shit out the book. Let's exit that shit on out. I want to know what this nigga was saying. But it's like with this nigga Darrell Brooks, you took it to another level, didn't you? A true menace. And then when you see his mug shots, and nigga got dreads. I hate using plural, but he got dreads. He got a low cut in some areas. Like, dude, he look fucking crazy. He looks fucking crazy. And I remember back a few years ago, but we used to always say, bro, those mass shootings, those terrorist attacks, them ain't the blacks, them the whites. Yeah, man, but in 2021, niggas been at the forefront of that shit. What was it? The little black kid who had the gun at school because he was in a fight and then pulled out the strap and started shooting motherfuckers? That happened. That took place. And then you got this nigga in Wisconsin, Waukesha, Wisconsin. Then Moneybagg just dropped a song named Waukesha. But this nigga in Waukesha, Wisconsin, driving through a Christmas parade trying to kill motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on in Wisconsin. It's been a lot of fucked up shit going on in Wisconsin, fam. I'm talking about a lot of it. Like, it's been a lot of it. They tried to sprinkle that whole, you know what I'm saying, Giannis and them winning the championship. Oh, they tried to sprinkle that shit in there, but nah, bro. It's a black fucking cloud over Wisconsin right now. From Aaron Rodgers lying about COVID and to this tragic shit. Like, this shit is sad, man. It just comes at a certain point in time to where while we calling out for justice, you know what I'm saying, for our loved ones and the people that look like us that's getting killed in these streets, that's being, you know what I'm saying, put in the system unjustly, while we crying for the praise of that, we also have to be in lockstep with getting motherfuckers like Darrell Brooks out of here. And I'm being serious with y'all for a moment, because we all know a motherfucker who's slightly fucked up. We all do. I consider myself damn near fucked up. But I don't take shit to the extreme like this. You know what I mean? So we all have to be in lockstep of getting these type of motherfuckers out of here, because when you hear about somebody going to a Christmas parade doing shit like this, there's no justifying what they did. There's no saying that they deserve due process. Fuck that. No, fuck that. This nigga gotta go, B. He got to. Niggas got too many loved ones out here. There's too much other shit going on here in these streets and these trenches, bro, for motherfuckers to have to be worried about niggas doing sick, stupid, retarded shit like this, man. For real, it's some sick in the head type shit. He gotta go under the jail cell. Give this nigga the needle. Fuck it, let me pull the lever on the electric chair. I don't give a fuck. He gotta go. Then he has to. And that may upset some of y'all. It may not. But on this podcast, I say what the fuck I feel. And I truly feel like this nigga has to go. He has to motherfucking go, bro. Real motherfucking talk. Moving on, man. Yo, my segments are my transitions are so horrible. My transitions are so horrible. I thought over time they would get better, but nah. It's just my style. It's just how I give it up type shit. I want to talk about this, man. The difference between how women treat you when they identify you as a corny nigga and an ain't shit nigga. Two totally different things. I tell people all the time, and I brought up on this podcast in the past, that when a woman identifies you as being corny, you'll never get that pussy again. Like, there's no coming back from that. And niggas know I'm not lying. Like, when a woman just flats out thinks you corny, like when she thought highly of you, like, nigga, she thought you was the man. I'm talking about the man. But whatever it don't matter what it is. It could have been some straight shit where she was like, nigga, you a fucking lame. Like you corny. I think that's probably the worst insult a woman could ever say to a nigga. Like, you can't, like, they burst it, your dick little or your dick ain't thick. Don't know, bitch. Y'all been saying that shit since the dawn time. That shit don't work. Somebody gonna get this dick. Type shit. But when a nigga that know that you was head over heels for him, when that nigga know that you think he corny, yeah, that hurt a little bit different. Because every nigga has been an ain't shit nigga to some woman. Every nigga, I don't give a fuck who you is. You can be a nigga that everybody think highly of. It's one woman out there that just don't think you ain't shit. Because you didn't probably do things that she wanted her to do, or she just wasn't used to you doing things the way you do them. She used to a certain type of nigga type shit. But every nigga and everybody, period, is ain't shit to somebody. And that's never stopped the motherfucker from getting that pussy. It ain't never stopped. I'll speak for myself. Let me take a sip first. In my lifetime, there's been a few women who said I ain't shit. But also with those same women, they grow to forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens, baby. But I've seen those same women and how they are with niggas they think is corny. And I could be like, nigga pretty cool to me. Like, I thought nigga was alright. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had me laughing. Like, I can see that shit. But when a woman think that nigga's corny, she ain't laughing none of your jokes. Ain't shit you saying funny, cute, none of that shit. Your J's, the outfit you got on that you thought was fly, that shit ugly. Like, there's nothing you can do that she'll think highly of, positive, none. You gonna have to save a baby from a fucking burning building to get back in that pussy. But you know that same woman who her baby daddy and dogged her off for years. He ain't paying child support. He ain't never helped with the groceries. He ain't never did shit. But he knee deep in that pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's truly what the fuck it is. I don't know what it is with women. I don't know why they view those two things is different. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done it myself with a woman that, with women that I just, damn, I gotta be honest with the people, man. I fuck a lot of ain't shit bitches, man. I fuck a lot of ain't shit bitches. Well, not currently, but in my life, I have to be honest with the people. I fucked a lot of ain't shit bitches that I knew for a fact just wasn't shit. But they ate the dick crazy. But they looked crazy good on the back shots. Like, I was killing shit. Ass was clapping on my, hey, man. You know how it go. You know how it go, nigga. But I knew in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind, damn near, all sides, you know what I'm saying? My peripherals, I knew that bitch, that she wasn't shit. I knew it. But that didn't stop me from fucking. The only time I really just stopped fucking, I knew I wasn't gonna fuck a chick, and I felt she was corny. It was a chick, bro. I'm gonna take you out behind the curtain. It was a chick. Thick as fuck. Thick as fuck, guys. Thick as fuck. Thick. I'm talking about strap, nigga. Ass, titties, no waist. Oh, I'm talking about how you want it type shit. This was a few years ago. This is when I first started working in in corporate America, and I was working for Chase. Well, damn, probably should say the company name, but damn. But when I started working in the corporate world, and There was this young lady. We exchanged numbers. So I was her trainer. I was training her and things like that. I was just helping her get used to the job. I ain't think nothing of it. But like I said, she was strapped. I do got a dick and it do work. So we exchanged numbers. We started talking and shit like that. Fast forward, we dig deep in her life. She got kids. She got this, She got a whole bunch of shit going on. So I automatically identified, okay, so I'm just trying to fuck around type shit. If that. Like I said, bitch got kids, got this, got that. It's a nigga that's probably still in the picture somewhere she ain't saying nothing about. But at this moment in time, like I said, ass fat, titties is crazy, waist is nowhere to be found. My dick do work, so I'm trying to lay it down. I'm trying to knock it out the park type shit. But as the conversations and things started to progress, our relationship started to build on a when I say it was a very minimum level. Like this, it wasn't even growing at a high rate. Because like I said, I already put a motherfucking limit on this shit. She became a stalker. And when I say stalker, fam, I mean, like she started telling everybody at work that we was together. She started telling everybody at work that, we was doing this and that. Well, I ain't on my dick type shit. At work type shit. Like it's different when you just lie on somebody's dick. But when you lie on somebody's dick at their place of employment, that's kind of wild as fuck. And that's what was going on. So everybody's walking up to me, telling me my business that never took place. But also, she's telling people about where I was and where I've been, places I actually was and actually was located at these particular times. So the only way she could have known these things is if she was following me type shit. And I felt it was so corny for this woman to be lying she was fucking me when you weren't fucking me. When you could have just fucked me and I would have been all right with it. No. But I felt it was corny that she was doing these things. Like for even women that I fucked in for real, that's real life, got this dick. When the moment they start telling motherfuckers that they was getting this dick, I don't fuck with them no more. You're corny now. You're telling my business. I'll never fuck you again. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things you can't do. Like when I get nudes or some shit, like if a chick send me some nudes, I ain't showing the shit around. I ain't the type of nigga I am. I ain't that nigga. But it's different if I just identify you as ain't shit. We done fell out a few times. Or I know you ain't all there mentally type shit. I know when you ain't shit. But when you fucking and spreading rumors, or when you lying and stalking motherfuckers, you's a corny, crazy motherfucker. I can't fuck with you. So I think it's always important for motherfuckers to identify the corny motherfuckers and the ain't shit motherfuckers, because the corny motherfuckers can really get you hurt. Corny motherfuckers can really get you hurt. And for all my friends that show to all the men, you need to identify when you the ain't shit nigga and you the corny motherfucker. Because if you the corny motherfucker and you still trying to get a piece of that ass, my nigga, you should stop it. You really need to stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. But the ain't shit nigga know when he just the ain't shit nigga, because he can still get that pussy on demand. But he know that she gonna be mad afterwards. She gonna be mad afterwards type shit. That's just how it go. But there's a huge difference between how women treat the ain't shit niggas versus the corny niggas. The ain't shit niggas get text back immediately. The corny niggas, you never heard from that bitch again, bro. She done moved to Colorado with some stupid shit like that. Real talk. Moving on, man. What we got on this motherfucker, man, so we can hurry up and wrap this shit on out, man. What we got on the big screen, man? I got the Lakers and the fucking who we playing right now? The Indiana Pacers on the big screen right now, man. It's late in the fourth quarter. It's late in the, you know what? Yeah, we got who from talk about LeBron. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about LeBron, man. While I got this fucking game on the big screen. It's a very close motherfucking me game, man. Who up right now? Lakers up by 3, under 2 minutes to go, man. We gotta get this motherfucking game, man. I ain't gonna fake it. Lakers need a fucking blessing right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. But I want to talk about LeBron, though. It's good that I bring it up while we talking about LeBron. As he just scores again, we go up by 5 points with, like I said, less than 2 minutes left in this game. Timeout by Indiana. News been coming out about Bron. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is saying, they talking about nobody fears LeBron James. It's an interesting take. It truly is. Stephen A. Smith went on ESPN First Take and said nobody fears LeBron James because of the whole Isaiah Stewart situation, which I didn't talk about on the podcast. Happened a few days ago, where LeBron on the free throw line, Isaiah Stewart trying to be physical with LeBron, push LeBron. LeBron basically said, "Then get the fuck up off me." Swung his arm back and hit him in the eye. Old boy had a bloody ass eye. He started being on some Incredible Hulk shit, trying to run niggas down and fake the funk like he really wanted to do something to LeBron. When it was clear he truly wasn't trying to do shit to LeBron. He didn't start doing shit. He either tasted blood and he seen his homeboy, his teammates run into the court trying to stop him type shit when he wasn't even doing shit. But he ultimately gets suspended and the news waves about LeBron being a dirty player. And it went from LeBron being a dirty player to LeBron not being feared by his peers. And instantly, people bring up the Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant comparison, saying people feared Michael Jordan. People players back, they didn't do shit to Michael Jordan outside those lines because they knew it was just certain things you didn't do to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. That's bullshit. Niggas ain't stepping to LeBron outside those lines, fam. Now, I do get that throughout LeBron's career, there's been niggas who said shit about LeBron, called him a bitch. Niggas talk shit about LeBron in the media. But these are different times. I seen Kobe get punched in the fucking face. I didn't see it, but there's footage of Reggie Miller and Michael Jordan scrapping. There's footage and documented. There's a book called The Jordan Rules, nigga, where the Pistons was physically beating this man's ass for years. And it's like everybody just act like that didn't happen. Like, I understand LeBron's a more sociable guy. He grew up in a different time to where everybody's, more joyful with each other. He got handshakes with every motherfucking body in the book. But if you ask me, LeBron is probably the most fearful nigga in the league. Because if you fuck with LeBron, you have no job. Niggas don't know about Delonte West. I mean, if you come for the king, you better not miss. And Isaiah Stewart, I don't even know who this nigga is. He damn near like, what's the nigga name for the Spurs? Keldon Johnson. Who is these niggas? What type of names are these? These ain't names of ballers. Who is these niggas, man? But it's like this same nigga Isaiah Stewart had an incident with Giannis last year, where Giannis had to walk up to that nigga at the end of the game like, bro, chill the fuck out. I'll fuck you up out here on this court. Like, Giannis did that. So when it comes to him doing the most with LeBron, then LeBron turn around and hit a nigga in the eye, I don't think LeBron did it on purpose. Should LeBron have been suspended as LeBron hits a big-ass three in the clutch? Oh, my God, bust Miles turn the ass. Did he do it on purpose? Sure. Get the fuck off me, nigga. But he didn't mean to hit the nigga in his face and hit him in his eye type shit. That ain't LeBron character. We done seen LeBron grow from a kid to a grown-ass man over the last 19, 20 years, dog. We know what this nigga character is. If niggas been borderline calling him pussy for 19, 20 years, now all of a sudden he a dirty, vicious motherfucking player. Come on, man, stop the bullshit. I truly only feel like he got suspended because old boy did the extras after the shit. If old boy wouldn't have did all that extra shit, they would just kick LeBron out the game and he would have been able to play the next game. How many times you should nigga get suspended for a flagrant two? It's rare as fuck. Rare as fuck. And it's LeBron James. But like I said, it's for him being the most feared player in the league. Hell yeah. Niggas step to LeBron like that, you gonna there's something with your job. You could lose that motherfucker. I seen Draymond Green talking about the shit, right? And he said, Fam, I fucked with LeBron 5 years ago, and I regret that shit to this day. You want to know what happened to Draymond Green? His job was impacted, nigga. They suspended his ass in the finals. Yeah. You can't, that's what I said. When niggas talk about whole fear shit, I don't think niggas was scared of Jordan like that. I don't think niggas was pussy. Hell, you had Steve Kerr, he stepped up to Jordan. Bill Cartwright there, he wanted to fight Jordan at practice. So niggas wasn't scared of Jordan. Niggas gotta think, who would you really be more scared of? The 6'6" nigga that's 205 or the 6'9" nigga that's 270? It ain't that hard of a fucking decision. I can take that 6'6" nigga. I can take you, nigga. You thin fuck. You let Isaiah Thomas and niggas bully you. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? I heard LeVar Ball talked a whole lot of shit about Jordan. He too little. He too small. He ain't say that shit about Bron. He ain't say that shit about Bron. Like, now I get that nigga. He's a cool nigga. I've seen so many times. You had Kevin Garnett came out and said, Bron be out there talking shit. He said Bron is a real one. Now, I'm not trying to make it like Bron is a, you know what I'm saying, the realest nigga in the league. But every nigga that we call the realest niggas in the league all say LeBron is one of the realest niggas in the league. KG, Draymond Green, DeMarcus Cousins, Tony Allen. I've heard all these niggas, Rondo, all these niggas that we identify and get them that stamp of approval. Like, all right, this nigga, he a real nigga. They all say LeBron is truly a real nigga. He's LeBron. He's the face of the NBA. So he gotta act a certain motherfucking way. I got home, my boy X. When LeBron posts some videos doing some in the gym, dancing to some trap music type shit, he'd call LeBron lame. And I'd be like, this shit do look kind of lame. But it's like, that's some real nigga shit. He in the motherfucking gym bumping some trap music and that motherfucker dancing and shit. You can't picture Jordan doing no shit like that. You don't see Steph Curry and them niggas doing that shit like that. You see the nigga who's actually from the hood. He's from the Midwest, from the hood, doing the shit that we all be doing on a regular basis. It just looked funny because it's LeBron fucking James. I've heard too many times of the niggas in the NBA that we stamp with that shit, saying that man's a real nigga. I don't think LeBron would speak on half the shit he speak on if he wasn't a real nigga. I truly don't, fam. Look, man, I truly don't. I don't think if LeBron was a nigga that was, you know what I'm saying, a bitch made nigga focused on how everybody felt about him, he would be speaking on the shit he spoke on. I truly don't. Now, do we want to be liked? We all want to be liked. But we all have not all, but some of us have a line that we won't cross. And real niggas, I talked about with Kevin Samuels earlier in the podcast. A certain lines real niggas won't cross. Real niggas don't cross that line of not standing up for their people, or berating their people and downgrade and degrade them so they can get on. Real niggas, they speak up for what they believe in. They speak up for their people. That's what LeBron is. That's just truly what he is. So as far as him being feared of him being pussy, I don't think dude pussy. I truly don't. When I was younger, look, man, I said a lot of shit. But the older I got and the more I started to see this man grow and the shit he was doing off the court, I can't hate on dude. I can't. Because the shit he do off the court make the shit he do on the court so minuscule. Like, him dropping a triple-double don't equate to that nigga open up a school. Him winning a championship don't equate to that nigga open up a school. Him winning his 5th ring don't equate to what he did for the African-American community in last year's elections. No matter if you think Biden ain't shit. The shit that man did with the more in the vote shit is way bigger than any fucking award, MVP, championship, like any of that shit. That's real nigga shit. That's the shit we gotta identify as real nigga shit. Not because you got a fucking Draco. Not because you got locked up and went to jail. You're not real because you got caught. You stupid, nigga. You're fucking stupid. So as far as niggas saying LeBron ain't feared, LeBron's the most feared nigga in the NBA. By default, nigga, because you fuck with LeBron, you out the fucking league. Where's Deshaun Stevenson at right now? Where's Delonte West? I just told you about Delonte West last time be getting locked up and shit. Come on, my nigga. Like they gotta stop playing with LeBron, but we've tried for 19 years, man, to act like this man isn't a fucking African American treasure, a United States treasure. This nigga is the true American dream, and niggas been trying to tear that nigga down since day fucking one. Since day one. Niggas lucky I ain't LeBron. Oh my God. Nigga, if I was Bron, oh my God. He's living the life that everybody wants to live. Nigga he make rap albums, movies, and he dropped 30 on niggas. Come on, man. Niggas be capping when it comes to Bron. I truly don't understand why. Moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into the NFL review and shit, man, before we wrap this motherfucker on out, man. NFL review, NBA review, advice of the week. Then we're gonna wrap this shit with quick hitters. NFL review, gonna keep it short, man, because I ain't really been tapped in with the NFL like that to be talking about the shit. We gotta talk about the Cowboys, man. I want to talk about the Cowboys. That's probably the biggest news from the NFL this past week is the Cowboys, in my opinion. He had the Buccaneers beating the Giants. They won my parlay. I got paid off that shit. I got paid off the Cowboys game, too, because I had them niggas losing. But it's a pivotal time in the NFL because a lot of people had the Cowboys as being a team that they truly thought was a good-ass team that could probably go to the Super Bowl. You got the Kansas City Chiefs turn things around, starting to win games and shit now. The Buccaneers is the Buccaneers, but they have lost 2 of their last 3. And they beat the Giants, who ain't shit to even talk about. They just fired Jason Garrett, so ain't shit to talk about with the New York Giants. You got Green Bay. Green Bay is still Green Bay, but Aaron Rodgers is saying he got a toe injury that's related to COVID. Don't get me started on that bullshit. But it's like with the NFL right now, the Cowboys really they was in a weird space because I came here early in the season. They lost to Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I told everybody, I said that they won't play another playoff team until week 11, and that'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. So every game in between was like you know what I mean? It was just one of those games where it was like you're not going against real life comp. And by the way, this Indiana Pacers and LeBron and Laker game is going to overtime, by the way, just so y'all don't know. I'm really fucking pissed off while I'm watching this shit and doing this podcast. I'm trying to keep my cool type shit. I'm truly trying to keep my motherfucking cool. But it is on my parlay, but I did not put the Lakers to win. I need points. I need stats, nigga. But with the Cowboys, it's like they was in a position to right the wrong type shit. Everybody knows about Stephen A coming on, talking about something's going to happen. Just wait, something's going to happen. Until the point to where everybody knew how good the Dallas Cowboys was this year, but we all waiting on that moment for them to prove that either they legit or they can just get over the hump. So when you fast forward to these niggas, you know what I'm saying, losing against the Kansas City Chiefs, the way that they lost, offense not really doing shit. Amari Cooper out because he didn't get vaccinated. CeeDee Lamb get hurt, concussion. They stopped the run. For some strange reason, that every time the Cowboys go against an elite quarterback, they try to make it seem like Dak Prescott is on them niggas' level. He is not Patrick Mahomes. He is not Tom Brady. He's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not these niggas. I see it's a stat that Skip Bayless always talk about. And I think it's up to 29-0 now. The Cowboys are 29-0 when they run the ball more than they pass that motherfucker. Like, I don't know what else proof you need type shit. Like, give the ball to Zeke. Like, stop acting like Dak is the nigga that's going to win these games for you. When you're 29-0, when you give the ball to one nigga, like, just get that nigga the ball. Just get that nigga the motherfucking ball. So when you take all that consideration with the stats are the stats, the Cowboys are the motherfucking Cowboys, and history is history. I'm 26 years old. I ain't never seen these niggas do shit. at all. I really want these niggas to win because I seen Hard Knocks. Yeah, I want Zeke to win, but I don't give a fuck. I seen Hard Knocks this year, and I just want to be like, you know what? It was meant to be for these niggas. Same thing with the Colts. Colts got the new, they got the new mid-season Hard Knocks for the first time ever. They went out there and just beat some. Who did just beat the Bills? They just beat the Bills' ass. I want to believe there's something with this Hard Knock shit so bad. But it's like the Cowboys still got to prove that they for real. If you can't beat niggas that as a value, as competition, I can't think highly of you, fam. I just can't. Everything else about the season is starting to return back to how we thought it was going to be. Kansas City Chiefs is clicking. Like they might be clicking at the right time. They're clicking at, you know what I'm saying, towards the second half of the season. So shit is looking all right. Buccaneers, we hoping the Buccaneers are going to be the Buccaneers. They had a soft schedule as well because they didn't win division last year. So it's looking like that could still be a potential, you know what I'm saying, playoff for the Super Bowl. But the Cowboys got to show something, fam. They truly got to show something. Like stop wanting to make Dak a top 5 quarterback. Just run the ball. Play action that bitch, bro. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Dink and dunk and run that bitch, bro. That's all you got to do. Stop going against Tom Brady and Patty Mahomes and then deciding Dak's going to throw the ball 40-some times. He not like that. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being average until you start thinking you're better than what you are. That's when you crossing the motherfucking line, bro. True, real shit. Moving on. Let's get to NBA right fast, man. NBA review. Like I said, I got the Lakers game on the big screen. Right now, it's overtime. Lakers is up by 3, 117, 114. Look, man, with the NBA review, it's going to be similar to what I did last time, man. It's going to be a fucking rant. The Lakers, bro, you know, it's one thing about the process. I love the grind, like I tell y'all. So I do understand, bro, we're still in the first quarter of the season. We ain't even past the first quarter of the season yet. But it's sometimes, bro, it gets annoying and it's real problematic when you just see niggas not playing hard. You know, if you ask me, I think Frank Vogel will be getting fired at the end, but if he make it through the rest of the season, because I still think that, you know, oh my God, Bron! Oh my God, Bron! Oh my God, bro! And he hitting us. Oh my God! He did the silencer. Oh my God, you nasty motherfucker, you! Oh my God, Bron! Oh my God, nigga! Oh my God! Big ass 2 back-to-back threes on these niggas in the overtime. Step back. Oh, he hit the silencer celebration. He brought that bitch back. Oh my God! Oh. I need that money, Bron. I need that parlay. But the Lakers, man, I say they don't get Frank Vogel fired because it's not an X's and O's type thing with the Lakers, bro. It truly isn't. Do I know the offense isn't where it should be yet? Yes. Do I think the defense is suspect as fuck? Yes. But none of that is because of Frank Vogel to me. It's all because these niggas on the court are not playing hard. This is the point. This is the point in time where it's like these niggas is old for real. Because it's too many times that they don't come out to play after halftime. These niggas is real life old ass Chevys. It take a time. It take a while for these niggas to start up. Like these niggas, it take a long time for these niggas to get their engine going type shit. Like that. That's where the proof is that these niggas is old. Because on defense, they don't make the extra rotation. On offense, instead of moving without the ball, these niggas may go sit in the corner right fast and just, you got it, Russ. You got it, Bron. You got it, AD. Like, I don't want to shit on these niggas because, like I said, it's so early in the season. But it just comes to a point in time where it's like, dog, the shit y'all doing, I don't give a fuck how many times you practice it. It's not going to work. Russ shouldn't be bringing the ball up the court. Bron should. We won a ring with Bron bringing the ball up the court. Why the fuck would we change that? I get niggas want to chase that scoring title. You have to do both, nigga. You the GOAT, right? You have to do both, my nigga. Like, I love Russ, but nah. I'd rather fucking lick carpet than actually watch Russell Westbrook play point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's that bad. One play is some good shit, then you get 3 plays in a row where it's like some JV basketball high school shit. Like he makes decisions that don't make sense to the point to where I want to sit that nigga down and ask him, what the fuck was you watching? What the fuck did you see? Because I don't see it. But it's early, fam. It truly is early. To me, the NBA season is still upside down type shit. To me, it's still teams winning that just I didn't think was going to be winning like that. Like every time I bet on niggas to beat a whack ass team, that whack ass team be winning. Like it truly is crazy. But as far as the teams I got my eye on right now at this point in time in the season, I got my eye on Golden State, obviously, Lakers, obviously, Brooklyn, obviously, but I also got my eyes on fucking Portland. Portland has been looking a little bit better. Even with Damian Lillard scoring points per game is not nearly as what it usually is, but he's out there and him and CJ McCollum out there doing things to actually get out there and get some W's. And Chauncey Billups he had a pretty decent head coach. I'm not gonna lie. The Brooklyn Nets still no Kyrie Irving. James Harden had one game, I think, when Kevin Durant was out, where he went crazy, but he still hasn't actually tapped into this season as James Harden. Like, it's something about the rule change that got him looking a lot like OKC Harden, which was still a good player, but he was definitely a fucking role player, a 6-man. This James Harden in Brooklyn, it got me a little bit worrisome about what the fuck is going on down the line. And we're going to get that Brooklyn Nets versus Los Angeles Lakers finals matchup. Obviously, Lakers still got to fix what the fuck we got to fix. As far as everything, there's not one thing on the Lakers team that I can depend on them to bring every game. Looks like we're going to win this game. We up by 8 points, 124 to 116, if I'm not mistaken. With like 4 seconds left, LeBron hit another tough-ass fadeaway on the baseline. Oh, my God. Woo! Man, this nigga's the fucking truth, man. Real talk, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting off track, bro. But yes, it's just I don't. We gotta fix what we gotta fix. I still need AD to be dominant. Until he's dominant, bro, I can't wear that jersey, bro. I can't wear that jersey no more until I see he's dominant. Like, he's still my favorite player in the league because I know what he can do. He's Kevin Garnett for me, just with no daddy issues or no shit like that. And I don't know if KG had daddy issues, so I'm probably stop saying that. But I seen the doc, nigga. You ain't say shit about your pops, nigga. You ain't say shit about your father. But NBA is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Still too early to call anything. Clay should be coming back a week before Christmas, so we're going to be seeing what the fuck is going on probably in a month and a half to get shit going, man. But moving on, man. Quick hitters. What we got on the quick hitters, bro? I don't even think I got shit on them motherfucking quick hitters, but we might be about this motherfucker, man. Let me see. Oh, let me say this. In the Ahmaud Arbery case, they went to trial. All three men were found guilty and convicted of murder. So I want to say shout out for the first time I probably ever said this, but shout out to the justice system for that. I mean, I want to send my prayers and condolences to the Ahmaud Arbery family because they got justice. You know, so you lost a loved one. You have to deal with this for a long period of time now. But I want to say congratulations, you got justice for the crime that was committed towards your family. And I'm happy that you got that because if they wouldn't have been convicted of murder, nobody would have been surprised. You know, it's heartwarming to see that family actually can go to sleep tonight, you know, knowing that they got justice for their loved one. So I wanted to make sure I brought that up as well on the podcast as a quick hitter. What else we got on this motherfucker? Oh, the Billboard. Damn, let me take this off the screen. Billboard, they released their top 10 greatest of all time artists. And I had to bring this on the podcast, fam. Number 1 was the Beatles. I mean, I know how popular the Beatles are, so I ain't going to say shit. Madonna was at number 2. Elton John was at number 3. Elvis Presley was at number 4. Now we get to the niggas. Number 5 was Mariah Carey. Number 6, Stevie Wonder. Number 7 was Janet Jackson. Number 8 was Michael Jackson. Number 9 was Whitney Houston. And number 10 was Rihanna. Now, obviously, they just said put the niggas from 5 to 10. There's no way you finna tell me you got Madonna over Michael Jackson. What? I ain't even trying to show Madonna. I know how big Madonna is, but I know how big Michael Jackson is. Like, no. What are we doing? To have Janet Jackson over Michael Jackson is kind of crazy. I ain't said she shouldn't be on the list, but to even have her over Michael Jackson, that's kind of wild to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's wild as fuck. But besides the racist shit, this Rihanna shit is kind of crazy to me. Now, obviously Rihanna is Rihanna, but I don't think Rihanna got better music than Beyonce. Like, am I tripping or something? Like, and look, these are 2 women, so I don't know their discography like that. But I definitely know a shit ton of more Beyonce than Rihanna. And obviously that's due to career longevity and things like that. But Beyonce got hits for decades. Well, at least 2 decades now, right? Like, Beyonce got hits, bro. Like, I don't understand how people can have Rihanna over Beyonce. I just don't. Now, I ain't talking about who you like more, but if you ranking people from like greatest artists of all time, I don't say you can even have Rihanna in the top 10. How is Rihanna in the top 10? I don't even see one rapper on this list. Rihanna can't be over rappers. She can't be over Jay-Z. She can't be over Drake. She can't be over Kendrick Lamar. She can't be over Tupac, over Biggie Smalls. She can't be over motherfucking me. She can't be over J. Cole as greatest artist of all time. She don't even write her own shit. And Michael Jackson did neither. But I'm just like, what are we talking about on this list? Like, where is Prince? Where the fuck is Prince? I think Prince better than all these niggas. I think Prince is better than all these niggas. The Beatles, Madonna, Elton John, Elvis Presley stole that shit, nigga. He stole that shit. Elvis Presley, Mariah Carey, Stevie Wonder, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Tito Jackson, all them Freddie, all them bitch ass niggas. Whitney Houston, rest in peace on that crack. Rihanna, I think Prince better than all these niggas. All these niggas. And he ain't on this list. The nigga that made Purple Rain ain't on this list. When Doves Cry ain't on this motherfucking list. Huh? Is that what the fuck you telling me? But I digress, man. I digress. I just had to make sure I brought it on this pod because I'm like, there's no way in hell that there's a top 10 greatest artists of all time and Prince ain't on there. But you got Janet Jackson, Elvis Presley, Rihanna. I guess, man. I truly motherfucking guess, man. Where we at with it, man? Let's go ahead and get the advice of the week, man, so we can get the fuck up out of here, man. Advice of the motherfucking week, bro. Reach for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Reach for the motherfucking stars, bro. You end up on the clouds. Is that how it goes? Is that how that saying goes? But reach for the stars, my nigga. Like, real shit, all jokes aside, reach for the motherfucking stars. That goal that you had growing up, yeah, go past that shit now. Reach for a level behind that, because there's a level beyond that type shit. So reach for the stars and get stuck in the clouds type shit, and you'll be very motherfucking successful, man. Real shit. I'm starting to approach life with that mentality. And if I'm doing it, I want all the friends of the show to at least attempt to do it. That's right. It's all about bettering ourselves and bettering the people around us, so we all get to where we want to be in life and at the motherfucking top, man. But that's all I got for you guys this week, man. Let me see on this motherfucker. Let's see on this motherfucking docket, cuz. Let's see on this docket, cuz. Yeah, man, that's all, bro. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. Before I leave, before I get up out of here, man, I want to say this. This is the second Thanksgiving that I will be having while I'm doing this podcast. Uh, and down the line, once shit get popping and once shit get to a certain place, I want to I want to do turkey giveaways and shit like that. I want this podcast to be something that's remembered in time. I'm gonna do annual kickball games and basketball tournaments and shit like that. I got so many ideas, bro, that I want to be attached with this podcast, man. And I want to build something. I want to build a foundation that motherfuckers can be happy that they know me. I want niggas to be happy they know hash type shit. But with this being the second Thanksgiving that I have with you guys, man, last year I went on my social media and I did a little video and I said what I had to say, thanking everybody. But I want to make sure I come on this podcast this week because when this drops tomorrow, it will be Thanksgiving. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to every fucking body, man. It's tapped in join this conversation, man. Everybody around the world that celebrates Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Chow down for a nigga, get drunk for a nigga, smoke up for a nigga. If you partake in those activities, do all that shit, man. Tomorrow is the day of just being around loved ones and relaxing type shit, man. Stuffing your fucking face and watching some football, man. So it's all tomorrow is all about, man. And I want to make sure I take the time to say, I don't want to get too mushy on you niggas and shit like that. But I'm thankful for you guys and you guys tapping in and fucking with the kid, man. Like, I understand that there's so much shit that goes on in people's day-to-day life that it's hard sometimes to find time for certain things. And for you guys to be fucking with me and listen to my shit and tapping into the podcast and help build this empire, it's a humbling experience. Last year I was sitting back like, damn, bro, I'm really doing this podcast shit. Now that we fast forward to this Thanksgiving, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, not only am I really doing this podcast shit, bro, it really motherfuckers who's listening to my shit. And I ain't saying my audience is super motherfucking me big, bro, because quite honestly, bro, it's not the biggest audience in the world, but it's the biggest audience in the world to me because it's the only audience in the world that actually fucking matters. And it grows, it goes down. I got first-time listeners, I got last-time listeners. It don't matter. I know I got consistent fucking listeners who's been tapped in for 69 straight weeks, bro. 69 motherfucking weeks, bro. So I'm thankful for you guys for even fucking with the kid and giving a damn about me. Because there are times where depression and anxiety can get to a motherfucker and you can feel like you don't matter as much as you truly do. And to know with this podcast impact the motherfuckers' lives, I've had motherfuckers tell me this podcast lets them know they should open up more themselves. Like, you touch one motherfucker, you accomplish your goal. So with that in mind, man, I just want to say thank you once again to everybody, man. Every fucking body. First-time listeners, last-time listeners, periodic listeners. It don't matter, man. If you fuck with if you clicked on this shit, shout out to you, man. You the real motherfucking MVP. And I'm going to keep doing my motherfucking me job, man, and come here and dropping this fire-ass content for y'all, man. Real motherfucking me talk. But with that being said, I want to say shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped in, join this conversation, supporting this podcast on all platforms, Audio Mac, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Watch on the Untitled FN YouTube channel. Go on, ring that bell, like, subscribe, drop a comment, all that good shit, bro. I tap in with everybody as much as I can. And let's keep building empire brick by motherfucking me brick. Please rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to this podcast or watch this podcast. And shit, my nigga, you know how the fuck I give it up. But seriously, man, you know I give it up, man. It's all love these ways. Never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. Always keep the main thing the main thing. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay sane. Be fearless to the motherfucking me bullshit. And holla at y'all next week, man. I'm out this motherfucker, cuz. Happy Thanksgiving, baby. Yeah. Ooh. All I want for Thanksgiving is a big booty bitch I can eat from the back. God damn. We out this bitch, cuz.